Great week, man. No, it's not. I didn't know how to start this show. We got a good show and a big show. We're taping. Pink's on the way. Ricky Johnson is on the phone. The microphone just he is working. Ag has shaved completely. I've got to look. Good Lord. And before we
killed Bigfoot in the bathroom.
Before we get to the ag report, I want to get to the ag report and do it that way before I start with the hard.
Did you shave?
Yesterday.
Don't look at it. Yesterday. My gosh, that's a lot of work you got to do on that face, ain't it?
The head. Look at the head.
Yep.
Man. So, I guess we can tackle the heavy stuff in a bit. The ag report, that might be some good news, except when you feather it out, it's not so good. How about the ag report, Ag?
Well, I was just refreshing the screen on corn because it's up 4 cents or 4.6, 441.2. Beans are down.
Beans are down.
70. There ain't much moving in the market today, it don't look like.
Did you listen to the beat? I know. You funny.
Ask me if I read the newspaper.
You said you were going to get back into reporting.
Ask me if I listen to the radio. I might though if they play this album that I just finished with Wade New Rock. Did you listen to it?
The one you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Dude, I do. Unlike you guys, when y'all send stuff to me, I pay attention to my friend's work. We're not done with the ag report yet, though.
Oh,
that was on Scotty album. Look right here. Jeez.
Ain't much left in the ag report.
The bailout, son. We've been talking.
I mean, we can talk about the bailout.
I figured it came because he had money to buy razors, but then there was some sort of delay because he didn't shave a second
scissors.
time.
There were scissors. And we talked about this.
Yeah, those clippers, all clippers.
How big of a hassle is it, Ag, to keep your face well kempt?
Yeah, it's a pain. That's why I don't clean shave it. Because clean shaving it, you gotta do it every day.
Oh man.
You go through razors like
Nixon cuts. I always had Nixon cuts. I stopped shaving.
I remember.
It's easier to keep it this long. You use a pair of clippers.
And I agree. That's kind of why people will do ag beards, because it's a pain in the ass.
Plus it's warmer.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a bit warmer. So then it's hot in the summertime.
It is hotter in the summer.
Oh yeah, I can't do it in the summertime. I gotta come down like this.
I heard it just contains fecal matter, though. All that shit.
Fecal matter? I don't.
Comparable to.
I ain't putting my face down
Okay.
those places.
Okay.
I got food matter in there, but I kind of wash it regularly.
Speckle.
So
Then whatever.
you know.
Finish up with male toxicity. The ag report. So, but the bailout is fiction, right?
I mean, they're saying it's done. 12 billion. Is that what the 12 billion is supposed to be coming?
What I've read, though, is that if the farmers, I'm not a farmer, so, but when they get the check, they turn around and hand the check to somebody else. So they
Yeah, that's what it's going. That's going to let them float for another year. What it's going to do?
I mean, that's everybody's life right now, right? You
Yeah.
get paid, and you pay the electric,
You get
and
paid,
the rent,
turn around
and the
and hand
mortgage,
somebody
and car
else.
bills, and the internet access, and the phone bill, right?
Are we good with that?
What? What's a good feeling to have the bills paid is better than having the bills come in and you ain't got the money to cover it.
Yep.
It's a crunch, and we don't have what they call disposable income. You don't have any money to choose to do something with. It's all goes to food and bills. You get to decide what to eat, but even then your choices are limited. Because the cost. I felt it.
What about the cost?
It's gone
Affordability.
up.
Come on, affordability.
I'm on a fixed income, so
What? Okay,
Yeah,
say it again.
anybody look at their Walmart receipts going, oh, shit's went up.
Well,
No way around it.
according to the beat, the stock market is high, doing well.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
Why is that?
Because the stock market market's doing high, it don't mean the real world ever matches it. It's almost always doing it.
Yeah, I mean, how does that affect? How does that affect your life and my life?
It does not. It doesn't. I'm reporting what has been reported from the local media that they don't believe in affordability, and stock market's great.
So the rich people have big numbers on their bank accounts. So
Yeah.
how does that affect all the millions or let's say billions of working Americans?
One price that is down is gas.
That's nice.
Because the oil, OPEC or whatever is dumping so much.
They're gonna go take that Venezuelan oil. We better,
Yeah, we better drop the price. They're gonna go steal it from somebody else.
I got confused. I got a message. Ricky's making an Aldi trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just keep focused. Ag was trying to call. And Hinkle may got lost his own joint here. Wow. So weather-wise, we're out of the code for a while.
It was cold yesterday, but it's supposed to be warm for the next week or so.
No white Christmas for us.
No, I don't think we're gonna get no white Christmas.
Did we have one last year?
Don't remember.
I don't remember.
Come on, guys.
No, dude, I haven't had a good Christmas since
Right.
since
Right?
I haven't.
That's part of. Oh, yeah.
Actually, it goes back before that. It goes back to a girlfriend who painted this picture of we're gonna, oh, by the way, we're gonna get married. I'm gonna keep my last name, but we're gonna get married. We're gonna build a house on my dad's land, and we're gonna live happily forever. It's like, okay, all right, sure. And then she, said, oh, I changed my mind, and you gotta move out. And it was right before Christmas. And we had, ironically, I think I had given her a Christmas tree for a birthday or something right before that. But that was it. That was it. And I haven't really enjoyed, that holiday since. It was nice, but now it's sour for me.
Well, God dang it. Next Wednesday is like the day before. It's the 24th. Boz is going to be in studio. So he's gonna bring a guitar, I hope, and maybe we have a little jam.
Be here?
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
At this time of the day.
Am I getting time? Wait, that's double time and a half, ain't it?
If you go back to work.
No, whatever you're paying me here, I'm gonna, on my invoice is gonna invoice you double time and a half for this day.
Double time and a half. It's not even a number.
Have you not been getting the invoices?
I have. My bookkeeper and accountant has them, and we are progressing. I'm going to make this call. Yeah, I should call just. Richard, you're on.
What's up?
We are on tape. We're recording, brother. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, we're talking nonsense, literal nonsense here.
Yeah.
How's the weather?
It's about 60 degrees here today. It's not too bad.
Beautiful.
He's in Biloxi. Scotty and Ag say hello.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm glad to be here.
Hey man, I'll give you a heads up on them. Get us out of my face, Rick.
Yeah.
Wow, you know what I look like. Here are the boys.
Oh man.
What?
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
So, and we're talking male toxicity,
Oh,
Richard,
I didn't know.
Okay.
and we were trying to keep it lighthearted. How do we do that, friend?
How do you do that?
Yes.
With you guys, I don't think there's an easy approach to that.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Johnson, Jr.?
I've really never discussed male toxicity publicly, so I don't know how to approach that.
Wow. Of all the topics,
I stumped them.
we stumped him. I mean, and Ricky's done, and that's why I was talking to the guys before the show, Rick, that we're going to try to stay lighthearted and stuff, but your mission and your crusade on earth, friend, isn't that. And so...
I'll give you a quick... I can share my view of what I think there's a common misperception of what an alpha male is, and a lot of people view that as somebody that's overly aggressive or a toxic individual or has that kind of mindset. And for me, an alpha male just means somebody that's secure and confident in themselves and respectful individual, responsible, and they're able to take care of themselves and other people. That's what I view an alpha male as.
Wow. Scotty, I find I concur with Mr. Johnson on this one.
The first example is what we call a douchebag.
Wow.
Well, I gotta. The first comment has to be that they found that this description, that they get from the wolf pack,
Yes.
doesn't exist in a wolf pack. There are not alpha males in the wolf pack.
Yeah.
But if you want to go back to that,
Yes.
I found if we're going to go with this alpha, beta, whatever description, there's one that's also called sigma, and that one just says, you know what, I don't need a pack.
Scotty, I'm on board with you there, brother.
Yep.
I kind of view myself as a lone wolf myself. I'm not surrounded by a group of guys. I'm not the kind of guy that needs a guys weekend with surrounded by men at all times. What I always tell people is I spent 12 years kind of isolated because I couldn't drive, so I had to learn to enjoy my own company. And I know what I'm getting out of myself every day, and I trust myself. So, I prefer to a lot of times be alone because, I can control the controllable by being that way. I can depend on me.
And it's a great story too, Richard, as you and I have become extremely close over the last decade. And I consider you one of my cherished friends. Our interactions are priceless. And I'm encouraged that you're actually on our show. You've been aware of it since the onset. You know what we're trying to do here, and it's just, I watched the example you set. I actually went with you at one of your ventures here not long ago, and I know in my heart where it comes from. I know how it's accepted. I also know how hard it is on you, man. So talk a little bit about that, because from the people I read, everybody's on your side, man. But gosh dang it, it's tough at times.
Yeah, my presentations are very transparent but respectfully and balanced. So you have to remember, I'm reliving trauma multiple times throughout a week when I public speak, and it's therapeutic to an extent, but at the same time, it takes a toll on me afterwards to have to decompress through all of that. But yeah, I'm often asked, what groups are the most difficult? And I've spoken in front of people that were considered important at high levels, and I've been to prisons, and I've spoke all over the country. The thing about adults will usually respect you out of obligation, but when you speak in front of a group of high school kids or junior high kids, they don't give a shit. You gotta gain their attention.
Richard said shit.
Gain their attention from the beginning and maintain their attention for an hour at least while holding them accountable in the process. Mm-hmm. And that can be a pretty difficult task. And then to do that twice a day, it takes a lot of endurance.
The session I saw, Rich, I was just like the kids. I was moved. It hurt. I mean, and that's what I saw, rapt attention. And I know that doesn't happen all the time, and I've read your stuff. I know how you check people, so but
like I said, the strength of my presentation and just me as a person is, I believe that transparent connection saves lives, and love isn't lies. So the reason I'm so transparent is I want everybody to see, specifically when I give a presentation, that a lot of times we have a tendency to believe that we're alone and we're the only one that's made these bad choices or gone through trauma, and isolation can be a dangerous place to be. So by me sharing my trauma publicly. It lets other people know, specifically men that have gone through sexual trauma, like, hey man, he's been through it as well, and he can relate to me. And that's what I mean by connection saving lives.
Well, I love you, man.
I love you too, buddy.
I'm sure we'll talk again later today. We talk like multiple times a day. It's just funny because, and I'm sure we'll talk about this between us here as we go further. 10 years ago, I was in a camper. Just, if I couldn't have looked any scragglier. And you remember the photo I sent you? The beard. I could not have looked any scragglier. And you've been my friend since that day, and have befriended me through all my travels and travails, and you know how much I appreciate you.
Kevin, and I'll touch on this real quick before I get off here. When you're during your struggle, this is where the beauty of social media came through, because I was 5 hours from you, but I had contacts throughout Southeast Missouri that I was able to contact through social media from a message. And they looked out for you on my behalf. So I've always got your back because you had mine.
Gives me chills, my friend. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to appreciate you stepping up, being on the show, and you're welcome anytime. And when we tape, so bust in when you got something funny to say to bust our chops. You got Hinkle is late. He didn't even show up. He pulled a rain check. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I've got to run to the store, so I was like, if you don't hurry up, I'm going to have to get
God, tell Scotty right there. Hurry up, guy. Mr. I've never been on time for any gig in my life as he plays musician.
Scotty's always fashionably late. That's his call.
It is. All right, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right, guys. I appreciate you. Have a good day.
Stay warm and get closer.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I don't know why. Give me that. That was good stuff. Regain my focus. Music would be a good place to go right now. The album you sent me,
it's early release. It goes out to press. You go out to the big press really soon. I want to make sure before they play it on air that it's been accepted by the distributors. It's been submitted for approval. So once I have that, I'm going to start hitting up the local radio stations. I've already let them know that we've got a local artist that's finished an album.
Can you do that anymore? Can you talk to local stations and stuff?
Well, there's still people there. A lot of them, went satellite, but we have some locally staffed and run stations.
KGMO maybe?
I don't know about that one. I know the Bone. I think it's 95.5 or something. Somebody's playing a Friends album or a single that he's released. He released a single and they're starting to play it on there. So I think a lot of radio stations do that.
Wow.
The person you are trying to reach is not a...
So the album again, let's give it sufficient play, man.
Well, don't get people too hyped. They can't.
Okay.
Most people aren't going to be. We can talk about it a little bit. Most people won't be able to buy it until. Nobody can buy it until.
Can we play it on
January
here
9th.
next week during the Christmas? Or
we can publicly, share it. Yeah, we just it won't be it won't be in the streaming services until January 9th. What?
That's just weird how that works.
Well, no, we looked it up, and that's a good time. That's a good time when people are looking to buy new music. Is that time of the month? So, or that time of the year. So, that time of the month. That time of the year. So, that's why we decided for the January release. As the album came to a close, we started looking at good times. In the past, I've always get it out before Christmas, but that's. that's going back to when I was a teenager when the albums would
You
actually
actually
be.
buy it.
Yeah, when you go out there, and so that's not the way it is. Nobody's running down to album stores, or really they've got too much going on. They're not surfing iTunes
I saw
at Christmas.
Walmart has vinyls now.
Yeah, well, there are
What?
some people collectors,
Yeah.
and that's something that this artist has thought about. He might eventually do a limited press run to vinyl, and I know he definitely intends on doing a couple hundred CDs. But I think most people listen via streaming services or whatnot. I won't name any because I am philosophically opposed to them. They really shorten artists. I'd rather just give it out for free on YouTube than
Right.
than Spotify to pay me 10,000th of a penny
Yeah, it's a
per
penny-
stream. I mean, it's
penny for about
ridiculous.
10,000 players.
Meanwhile, their corporate executives are taking these huge bonuses and salaries that are worth millions, but they can't come up with $1 a song for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Did you see the Alan Collins video you sent me?
Yeah, that was hard to watch.
Oh.
My friend Tommy Maine had a kitchen accident, and his right hand had to go through some rehab before he was back done. That's a scary thing for a musician. It's a scary thing.
And and then to see him have a wreck and then get paralyzed in subsequent years.
Somebody tried to. I was telling him, get out of the car. You need to get out of that car because I'm going to sit there. You need to get back. Get out of the car. And I was trying to open the door, and they tried to pour it closed on my fingers. They tried to. Yeah, that was a frightening moment. But fortunately, I did not get all 4 of my fingers in the door. But I was, and it was vicious too because I saw him do the eyes flick to my fingers and then give an extra hard pull. I was, this is heinous.
Speaking of heinous.
Heinous. H-E-I-N-O-U-S.
Mr. and Mrs. Reiner.
Oh my gosh, yeah, heinous.
We did 1, 2, my KP where I'm coming in on 3 today. We got Rabbit's interview in. I want to be respectful and I want to be in bounds of what I'm about ready to say. And a lot of times I'm not and don't care, but here I do. My heart really hurt when I heard of his passing, how it happened. I mean, I remember Meathead, Michael
All the
Stimpy,
family.
Rob Reiner.
Okay, okay, hang on.
Oh my God, he
Just
interrupted
because-
my spiel.
Well, I have to because you got to give context. You
Oh,
just
I'm
threw out
getting there.
names. You just threw out names.
Good.
There was
Yes.
an early TV
Yes.
show that back in the day,
There was
when there's
the
only,
early TV show
when there's
back
only
in the
one or
day.
2 things on TV to
There
watch,
was
that everybody
the
knew about.
most watched thing.
There was a show
and
called All in the Family.
With
And
a
All in the Family.
bigoted old man who looked like everybody's dad and uncle.
Well, hang on. That was, I think, in a pilot episode. That guy and
Archie Bunker.
and his kind, sweet wife. She was kind and sweet.
Oh, I'm trying to find the name. Wait.
Oh. Edith.
Yes, help me.
Edith?
I said, wait.
Was it?
Edith Bunker, yes,
Was it?
yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, what happened
Can't believe I
is,
couldn't come up with Edith.
if you can dig it, their daughter's husband had
Michael Stivic.
Right. Well, that and her and their daughter had financial problems and had to move in with mom and dad.
Yeah, yes, yes.
And on one side
what
he
was
had-
her character's name?
What?
What was the daughter's name?
Oh God, I don't
Come
know.
on, Google. You're surfing porn, Google. He didn't watch it.
The daughter.
All of the
I didn't
family.
watch it either. It's
Sally.
something my parents watched,
Oh,
and I would
oh.
go and play because it was,
Okay.
over my head, no fun.
Why?
Because
Oh.
I'm not as old.
Sally Struthers.
Sally Struthers.
That's her real name.
That's
What
her real
was her
name.
character?
Gloria.
Gloria. Good God. So I can't ever be serious because that dude Meathead is who you are. Is
I'm
who
not
I.
I'm not
Yes.
Meathead.
Yes.
I'm Archie.
No, you're not. All 3 of us are Meathead personified. Jesus Christ. Contextual understanding. You do realize that, right? That, and because guess who?
Oh wait, we radicals because we think people should have food and a place to live, and you know,
Yeah, we are radical left-wing libtards.
and boy, this is really radical. I think somebody that works, they ought to have enough money to pay all their bills.
Here's my good story. Say what now?
I think if somebody works, they ought to have enough money to pay all their bills. They shouldn't be struggling also. You know?
So Rob Reiner's son was struggling forever.
Well, through the entire.
Yeah.
Rob Reiner's son.
Yes, the one who
Struggled with
allegedly.
homelessness.
Oh,
drugs,
yes,
wasn't it?
Yes.
I didn't say. I didn't hear
15
what
rehabs over 18 years. They did everything, and I went down the rabbit hole because I am old enough that all in the family impacted me.
Previous violent episodes.
Yes.
Like how violent?
Enough that
Was he
yes.
scary or did he hurt people?
No, he was scary. You should see.
Did he hurt people?
Well, now don't get me speaking.
Because
don't get me
I was
speaking
scared
out
of my
of.
dad. Terrified. He'd get angry and I would shake.
Of course, I don't live in Hollywood, and I don't know the Reiners, but from what's been revealed, yeah, they did everything they could to correct it. He had another brother and a sister who apparently are okay. He was the odd duck, if you will, of the flock. Always kind of looked at you when you look at the family photos that have subsequently been released, and from the things that have been published, yeah, they did everything they could for the kid. He friggin' knifed him, slit their throat.
In his sleep, I guess.
Well, yeah. Got in an argument at a party, Conan O'Brien's house, with Bill Hader, because apparently.
An argument with Bill Hader?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hader confronted him because he apparently, Ag's been on the internet, he probably can confirm this, he was going around the party like look disheveled, asking people if you were an A-list kind of things. This is all on TV, people. You can Google it. It's horrible. And then, here's where I was trying to get to.
Okay.
Did you see what your president wrote about it?
I did.
Please comment before I say what I want to say. I'm going to ask him to say something about it. Do you like?
I'll say this. Even loyalists are saying that he should delete that comment. And I found it significant that that's what they asked because they know that he doesn't apologize. Has Trump ever given a sincere apology for anything ever? They know not to ask that. They just TDS is not a thing. That's I could say
Oh, it's a thing. I've seen them. They wear Trump shirts all over themselves.
Oh, I know.
They have American flag underwear on.
It's a campaign slogan. It is a campaign slogan, not a clinically recognized mental disorder.
So that's your response to the comment.
What?
What you're giving there? Yeah, I was listening.
My only response, my only comment is the best we can expect out of him would be that he would delete it, but he won't.
Too late. The harm's been done.
Well, sure, you can't.
Hey?
I told you earlier what I think. It's just a
We're okay.
more unhinged, narcissistic
Well, there you go.
bullcrap.
It's all about narcissism.
Yeah, he's got to make it about him.
It's always about him.
I think I'm a narcissist, and I don't want. I wouldn't even think of saying something like that about somebody. Much less, that's the thing is, if this was just John Q. Public over here on the corner, you might be going, okay, he's an idiot. He ain't got no more sense. But he just joined Truth Social.
A lot of people are saying
the what?
a lot of people are saying, not me, but a lot of people are saying that he's an idiot, that he's a moron.
Wow.
A lot of people who have worked with him.
It hurt my feelings, but it's like, what? God, dude. Just, there's no, just shut, don't. So, is that what you had to say about that on the record?
Yep.
Me too. I don't know. It can't be deleted. The harm's done. We're only a year into this mess.
You know,
And I haven't even got to the serious shit here on the agenda. We're going to get to.
What's funny is I saw
this shit.
a pastor criticizing him by saying that he had failed a moral test. And I was like, what, another one? How many moral tests could we list?
Okay, I'm going to hit pause for a second. Oh man, we're still rolling on this one. But yeah. We never stop rolling, which is what's classic about us, because we got a couple of serious things to get to before we get to good stuff. And so, I guess, there was a murder in Charleston last night.
I did not know.
Ag. That 29-year-old feller on, I'm just assuming it's the west side because it's 300 Oliver Street. You covered Charleston. Oliver Street, I believe. 29-year-old kid. That's all the details were given on KFBS. We started doing the show, this is our 17th week, 4 months ago, and we've had a string of just horrific murders. Charlie Kirk, the three, and apparently the right-wingers are still hung up on the Kirk thing. I could have some water. The three tragic deaths over here out in the county. The suicide of a little girl. And so now, did you see the shootings in Australia?
That's weird. They don't even have guns there.
These.
Well, they're illegal. Why? How did somebody get shot there? They make guns illegal.
Ag, you want to tell them what happened?
It's illegal to shoot people.
You want
And
to
somebody still got shot.
Oh my God! You can even come out of your cave, or at least take a look at some of the shit I
a
sent you.
pile of Jewish people, and a Muslim dude went and attacked the shooter, took his gun from him, and I think he got shot. But then he didn't kill the dude. He took the gun from him and didn't kill him. That guy went back up on the bridge and started shooting again.
All on video.
All of it on video.
I mean, I can't believe this on you. Oh my God!
I can't remember how many people died.
And now like a dozen or more, like 40 killed. 40 wounded. But yeah, and one of the things I wanted to discuss is how many. You've seen all the footage, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Scotty, they literally just like camera here, camera there. We got a camera here. Dude, unarmed, took a gun away from a guy. Gun as big as that guitar, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jumped up behind him while he was shooting some bitch, and took it out. And then, like Ag said, I said, shoot
I would have
that.
shot him. Yeah,
I would have shot him. And I'm not a gun guy, but I would have. Okay, you're dead. So it's a father and son extremist who somehow got these guns in Australia, which is incredibly hard to do. The son survived. That guy got killed.
Yeah.
But there was this man and woman who, in the moments when it began, jumped out of their car while they were on the bridge and tried to stop him. Got it away, and then he was able to overpower him and kill them both. They're being mourned in Australia's heroes. And the guy who took the gun away was a Muslim. And there's not a large Jewish congregation in Australia. Call me stupid, color me ignorant, or whatever. I don't get the hate of the Jews. Help me with that one, Ag.
I don't get it either.
I mean,
Never have.
is it just that we need to hate something? That humanity needs to hate something?
I think it was more too. It was the Jews had more money than everybody else, so they were targeted as.
Yeah, I think part of it was that, maybe jealousy and envy.
Wow. It's just, yeah, I don't understand. And I don't get it. I'm glad that I don't. And I don't think I want to, man.
I don't really understand hate. I get angry and I think I hate somebody, but I really don't. I'm just pissed off for a minute. I hate.
I get mad at myself.
I hate things that are happening. I hate, injustice, and I hate, suffering, and that sort of thing. But I don't hate people.
I used to not let my children say the word hate. If they were to say hate, I'd go, no, we dislike. I made an active effort of that, and I'll get to be able to talk about that little girl here in a little bit, because she's Janie's mom. But yeah, growing up, I hate that. No, we don't use hate, and they'll still respond. And yeah, I did it. It made me feel like I was being a better dad. I don't know. Rob Reiner was a great father, from all accounts. Did everything.
I'm not questioning. I
Yeah.
hadn't heard
Yes.
one way or the either.
Yes.
I really didn't know much about Rob Reiner other than he was Meathead in All in the Family, and that he was the director of Spinal Tap 1 and Spinal Tap 2.
Yes.
I know he's done a lot of other great.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, did he do that one too?
Yes.
He directed that movie. A Few Good Men.
Yes.
Is the name of that. Is the name of the movie that
Kevin
line-
Bacon had a touching
Kevin Bacon was in that one. He was.
a moment to him. The Princess Bride, he did that.
He directed that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great film. Very funny.
When Harry Met Sally,
Yeah, another great film. Yeah.
and was
Yeah,
the
he-
American lexicon. Him and Scorsese, he is Scorsese and Coppola like, but just people, all they can think of is Meathead. Oh, he did, and his dad, Carl Reiner, was epic director and comedian back in the days of radio and early television, which is part of what's wrong with the boy, apparently, who couldn't live up to daddy's expectations, daddy's achievements, and still, how in the F do you knife your mother?
I don't understand that.
It's such a personal way. And they arrested him. He's just walking down the road in L.A. You saw that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just walking down. Got a little backpack on, just strolling down the streets of L.A. Like,
It obviously wasn't right.
Right. And he couldn't make his initial court appearance because he couldn't get medically cleared. He's in there bawling and squalling like a little. I just don't have a lot of sympathy for that. I wouldn't have put him in the rehab for the 18th time. I just said, go on, boy, with yourself, do some dope and die. But then,
Well, we don't have mental institutions like we used to
Yeah.
because of Ronnie Reagan. And so where treatment is the only place that you can put somebody, without their consent.
yeah.
So a lot of treatment facilities I think have become de facto. They
Mental
kind of
institutions.
we'll throw them in here for a little while, get them off the
Yeah.
street, but we haven't addressed mental health in the United States at all. No, but and really, people don't even care.
No.
They will do things with callous disregard for how it affects other people.
Every moment of every day. And we see it just play out in front of us. And it's like, good. I want to lie. I want to act like, well, this really ain't happening. No, it is. It's just like, I know the store prices. It's a little bit steeper there at the store, isn't it, Ag?
Yep.
Well, why is that? Inflation?
Inflation. It's probably Biden's fault.
That's well, it is. It's Biden's fault that we're in this mess. By gosh,
It is.
it is.
Because
his
he
selfish ass
his
should have been a
you're right,
bridge.
his selfish ass should have
Yes.
said, you know what? I had a good time as vice president, but I'm really too old to leave this
Yeah,
country.
well,
Why don't we put in one of our young,
Gavin.
well, but yeah.
Well, right. If a bullfrog had wings, he'd get pigeon.
He'd what?
He'd get pigeon. They will delete us for that one, won't they? We'll get flagged for that. Gotta talk about that beard more. Scotty's looking at you weird like, who is this dude? Looks just like his dad. That's why he gets a beard. Looks just like his dad.
It
Minus
was
Mr.
so
Lowe.
long, it was like out to here.
It was, but you know, what can we say? We can't say, don't you say that shit. I think I did. So, since you don't pay attention to the news or even look at things I send you, you know, hear about the Brown University murders. That guy's still walking around, and I'm not, it's not a
They ain't
giggle.
called him yet.
Say it again.
But they ain't called him yet.
What'd he do?
The Brown guy, the guy that shot up Brown University. He's still running around out there somewhere.
Didn't they arrest somebody? And, well, a person of interest, they arrested him. Dude, I'm not laughing. It's called nervous laughter. Okay, that's what it is.
Right. No, I get that.
Okay. Well, I want our audience to, so I don't think I'm a cruel human. But,
That happened. That happened to me in a martial art match. There's a thing called a focus hand, where as you pull this one back, you kind of stick that one out as a guard, so it rush in on you. And also, you know, because you just push-pull thing. Well, I pulled back this punch, and a guy ran in, and he was just short enough that he ran in and ran into my focus hand, and TKO'd. They had to stop the match, and I did. I just laughed at the situation, like, oh my god, you know, because I didn't even punch him. You just got the focus
That
hand.
reminds me of War Z when they, you know, get the scientist that's going to save the planet or everything. Like, let's go get on the plane, and the scientist runs and tricks and shoots himself in the head.
Right. Yeah.
Like they're going for their last hope.
fellas, they got dark quick. So
It's a dark world.
the dude in Brown, man, yeah, running around. The dude said he'd been in his hotel all weekend. Told the cops he'd been in his hotel all weekend. Still arrested. And guess what?
That's expensive.
No, but guess what? He had been, the dude that arrested had been in the hotel the whole weekend.
I mean, what did happen?
Video.
Because he actually was there the whole time?
Yes. And it's like they had to wait 24 hours to whatever to verify, and you know,
Yeah.
you can't speed that up. I don't know how much
Well,
that's hyperbole.
they might have been checking in for authenticity and making sure it wasn't a created, you know.
right,
or altered
right,
footage.
Right.
So yeah, it would
Yeah.
take a minute to verify and make sure that it wasn't, because they're really getting good at doctoring.
You know, the FBI and the local wrote. You do know where Brown University is, right, Ag? Jesus. Do you?
That'd be in New England,
Come on, get closer, fellas.
Boston. I don't remember, man. It's Ivy League.
Okay,
A lot of
listen.
Ivy over there.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. I must
Rhode
take up.
Island. They get 2 senators too.
That must take up out the whole
Sliver.
island, because they ain't that big of a
It's not. It's not. But you
Campus
remember
about
those.
half the state.
Remember those New England folk are highly educated.
Sure.
Have a little bit higher
Ivy
level of
League.
life than we
Cousins
do.
went to Ivy League schools.
Yeah, they.
My aunt
yeah.
and uncle gave my cousins a lot of guidance. They all went to Ivy League schools.
Sure. There's a reason education works and it helps. And
Their
it
acceptance rate is 5.2%.
My dad was really focused
Brown?
on his career.
Yeah. Oh, so the kids that got massacred and slain, there were 2, a girl and a boy. There were like 7
What was
others
this about?
wounded. There
What's
was
the motive?
it looks like an incel, doesn't it? The guy, the person of interest they've released now, walking around all angry in his little hat and his mask.
It was a girl, man. The girl was named
Something that the person of interest looks like an incel. Google that, people, especially if you are one. And again, nervous laughter. That's what lost my train of thought. Oh, and the FBI director. That's what.
Patel.
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing.
Somebody's getting weird.
I'm laughing because
Damn,
it's like
damn.
all I can imagine is just going, I've got the perfect job. Nobody can bust me for my cocaine.
God.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay, well, does he have some condition that's not cocaine induced? His facial features? All right, is it meth? Because he looks too
Oh,
cheap.
stop. We are
I thought he
TV.
was too wealthy for meth.
Cash. No. So he did an interview while the Brown University killer's still loose. He's got on like
Yeah.
goose shoes.
Said they had him in custody.
Yeah, that right. And then went out and did an interview with his girlfriend, is the country western star. You know her name?
No.
Google it real quick.
His girlfriend is country western star.
That he's got a girlfriend is like Stephen Miller's wife. But have you heard Stephen Miller's wife talk?
No.
It's him with a wig. She's a militant nut job. Yes. She was on CNN one time and blew up because all the dudes on the panel.
Alexis Wilkins.
Hey, I'm not saying I believe in reincarnation, but if reincarnation happened, where would the Nazi?
Jesus, stop! We are gulag time.
If we
Gulag
could
time.
fit some of the
Characters?
historical figures from the Nazi regime
Oh my God.
and match them up.
Yes.
Could we
Yes.
do
I know.
a one for one?
No.
What?
So what was the country western star's name again?
Alexis
Wilkins.
Wilkins, yeah.
She's like a poor person's Megan Maroney.
Yeah, I think I saw it. Didn't she win a Grammy or something or something?
No.
No?
Well, yeah.
It's number one song. Top
Right,
song.
right.
I think I looked up what was the number one song or something, and
She's
is that
had
her riding shotgun or something?
I
that it?
don't know. I'm not gonna lie. She's having a brief flirtation with just like the hawk to a
It was
girl.
a good
Where's
record.
she?
I couldn't. I was like, who is this girl? The guy record's pretty good. Okay.
She disappeared after a crypto coin came out and bombed.
Yeah. I think the lawsuits took her under. All right, we've got just two other things. Where we at on time wise?
No,
Hinkle bailed
That's
on us.
113.
I ain't got no idea. I'm retired, fellas,
We got another 10 minutes or something.
and I love doing this show each week, guys.
People only call what I am retired because I ain't making any money. But if this record brought in, $6 million, all of a sudden it would be a job. It wouldn't be retired at all, would it?
Officially, I'm disabled. I believe that's the government status because
Really.
I like showing this off. But if you've seen, I've been cracked open like a pecan, and that is my badge of honor that I've survived 5 years post quad cabbage. I go on. Ricky was talking about the good of social media. One of the things I have found that I'm now able to go back and read about other people's experiences with open heart surgery. Oh, it whacks everybody. You talk about like, well, did you feel like? Yeah, depression, still battle it. I mean, it's real, and I think I battle depression just on a normal basis because I'm a toxic male.
What's the difference between depression and being sad?
Being stabbed.
Sad.
Sad.
You
is
get
a-
over being sad.
Do you? And then you're depressed. Seasonal affection disorder. That's what sad is. But depression is things that like, I just think it's because I'm an ADHD, autistic wacko. So I don't try to hide that I'm just loony. Thank you. I am. So two quick things, not quick. And I love your parents, and your parents are great things, whatever. But can asshats dump 4 little beagle puppies off on the coldest night of the year in the middle of nowhere with a bag of dog food and drove off. So the crazy lady dog sanctuary outside of Saxton that not always, we try to talk about, she got them. So those dogs have a beautiful life. But to the fucktards who do that shit, I bet you voted for Donald Trump. If you even voted. I dare you probably didn't vote. But that's just the kind of human being that does those types of things. Just, what a punk. I saved a one-eyed cat. Y'all told y'all about Snowy, right? Couldn't have him. And I got rid of him. I had a home for her. But the cat literally drug up on the door with one eye and his eye was hanging out. What do you want me to do? It was 0 outside. What do you want me to do, Addie?
Yep.
Why'd you answer the door? See, he answered the door.
I don't know.
Send them back.
Just I don't know. But it found its home, it's found its rightful owner, and everything's great.
Okay.
I don't like cats. Can't have animals and pets.
Oh, I
rather
love
than-
cats, but I'm allergic to them. I can't read them.
No, they stink.
I mean, they can be kind of jerk animals, but
They
so can
are,
parrots.
yeah.
Parrots can too. So.
Oh, well done, dog. 2 minutes of Skinner. We talked about the Alan Collins thing. Yeah, he did it was a few days after the wreck when he tried to pick that. It sounded like me on a good day, but you could just see him struggling to get it, couldn't you? Still
must have
being.
given him hope though that he could do it. He was like, "Yeah, I'll be playing again."
And I think at that time, if memory serves me, Gary Rossington is still in hospital, like ain't come to yet.
They didn't. Oh wow.
Yeah,
How long was he out?
a number of days.
A number of days.
Yeah. Rossington's, yeah. Yes. Billy Powell's face was all cut up. Remember he had the, you know this, right?
I don't remember.
Yes. Artemis was really effed up. And you know where Jake Tapper did one of the most definitive interviews with Artemis Powell? You know, Jake Tapper of CNN? He's an afternoon anchor. But chased Artemis down at a phone booth in Florida, man. It was like, that's why I respect Jake Tapper and I listen to what he says because, you know, that cat tracked Artemis Powell down and interviewed him. I'll share that next week, by God.
What did he do back then? They didn't have cell phones.
Did not, no, he was riding a bike, man, living in a campground in Florida. And Jake was an up-and-coming journo.
That must have taken some straight-up detective work running around, you know.
Us good journos are perseverance is our key. Just like this guy Whipple, Richard or Jack, what was, not the Sharman fella, but Mr. Whipple for Vanity Fair. We talked about it coming to work, coming to the show. The Vanity Fair article Susie Wild did.
Oh yeah, the one with the close-up pictures, everybody. Yes,
You didn't
bad.
You didn't see that either, did you?
One Trump mouthpiece chick, they got a picture of her like this close up. She looks horrible.
The Caroline?
Yeah.
Oh, I think she's hot, a little blonde. Susie Wild is his chief of staff, and she went. How do you say that? What did she do? She went, and not AWOL.
She told the truth.
She told the truth about
Said
it.
Trump's like a drunk.
Has the personality of an alcoholic. He though embraced that. He said, "Well, yeah."